Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with Technical Solutions, and the day is here. I talked about it to the Learn Plan Profit group. Today was a little bit of a crazy day. Natural gas had a nice little push up due to overall weather forecast and overall consolidation that we've been experiencing for natural gas. Since I went live in the morning, I was doing a really good job staying away from natural gas, and I was like, okay, I possibly am not going to take a trade today. Natural gas, it was moving a little bit quicker than it normally does. I was looking into crude oil, I was looking into UWT, DWT because of this strange or at least different movement. I saw what I saw to be a clear direction at 12:35, and again, I knew this was going to happen. I've had this green streak, which means that for the past 2 weeks, I have not had one red day. It doesn't mean that I have not had a red trade. It just means that I have not ended the day red overall for the past 2 weeks. So I've been doing extremely well. I've been exceeding my daily goal, and even yesterday, I had over $1,000 profit. Today, I gave it all back, right? So I gave back $1,000 profit, and I'm laughing because it was a very simple mistake. I saw natural gas aggressively sell off right around 12:35 to 12:45 Arizona time, which is Mountain Standard Time as of right now. We saw natural gas aggressively sell off, and this was after natural gas was consolidating at a pretty high price range. So as I saw natural gas aggressively sell off, again, I focus on direction, and again, there is no perfect setup that's going to work 100% of the time, and this is a perfect example that I entered a position on DGAS right around 257. I was actually at the gym, again, a little preoccupied. I thought I saw a clear direction. I thought I saw a clear reversal, and bloop. Natural gas quickly recovers, it shoots back up, and then I quickly have to cut losses on DGAS. I had a pretty aggressive position of 200 shares on DGAS at 257. So when I ended up cutting losses, I ended up losing a little bit over $1,100, giving back yesterday's profit and some change. Altogether, I'm still very thankful. I'm still very grateful for the overall past green couple of weeks. I've built myself a nice little margin that I have to work with. I know that loss is inevitable, but one of the things kind of moving away from my loss today, again, moving forward as a day trader, I'm challenged every single day. So tomorrow we'll seek new opportunity, we'll wait for confirmation, and we'll be even that much more selective. So that's kind of the mindset that I want to share. But what I wanted to ask you guys is I don't think I've ever done this. Today I was presented with an opportunity. So it's from a wholesaler that is wholesaling a house. Right now we have it at $195,000. This is an off-market listing, so I don't have to pay commission. I just have to pay for the house at $195,000. And the ARV, which means the average value after repairs for this house, means that it could sell for $250,000. Some of you guys might be like, well, Ricky, if you could buy it for $195 and sell it for $250, it's a no-brainer. It's not that simple. And I learned this from my first actual flip. What I wanted to ask you is, do you think it's worth it? This property at $195,000 is going to need about $20,000 in repair. This is more money in repairs than the previous flip that I took on, right? So right away, it's an additional $20,000. When it comes down to buying the house, the only things that I will incur is title fees, just because they do have to record. Again, I'm not paying any real estate agent when I'm buying it, since I'm buying it through a wholesaler that got it under contract directly from the seller. So I'm gonna pay $195,000, probably $196,000, around that general area. $20,000 into it, again, that's gonna put me roughly at around $216,000. So with that being said, again, $216,000, being able to sell it for $250, the margin is definitely still there. But the other question that I have is, when it comes down to selling it, I am going to have to pay commission to 2 agents, and then the title fees do apply at $250,000, which is roughly about $18,000 to $20,000 for a house that's valued at $250,000. So with that being said, that puts me pretty close to the $250,000 mark. It does leave me with a little cushion of about $10,000 to maybe $12,000. And what I wanted to ask you is, again, I don't necessarily want to buy this house flip for myself, but I actually thought it would be a really good idea to, be a positive influence for my little sisters. So hopefully you guys don't spoil this kind of surprise. But what it is that I wanted to do is, I bought my first property by myself at age 20. She's about 19 right now. So I thought that it would be very eye-opening for her to take on this project of assisting me in flipping this house, and then she gets a percentage of the profit. I'll pay for the house, I'll pay for the repairs, but at least that can be that spark. And that's kind of the idea that I had behind this. The margin of profit doesn't necessarily maybe make sense for me, especially because, the goal is to sell it for $250,000. but let's say it only appraises for 240, so then I run that risk. So I wanted to share the idea with you guys, and hopefully in the comments section, you guys can let me know your guys' thoughts. I'm gonna think about it a little bit more, but I thought I would share this different opportunity and how I wanted to approach it, and hopefully being a positive influence with my little sister, and let me know if you guys think that that would be a good idea. But I really hope that I earned your thumbs up. Don't forget, if you guys would love to stay connected, we do run the largest investing group on Facebook, and it's one link away. It's that first link down below, and of course it is for free. Tomorrow I am going to be trading live during the crude oil report, so if you would like to tune on in, check that second link down below, learn a little bit more about the Learn Plan Profit Group, and see if it's a good fit for you. I really do appreciate you guys' time, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.